government inaugurates largest NNPCL CNG station in Lagos. Japa absentee doctors, nurses, scientists in Delta government payroll to refund salaries. Workers shut down Delta Assembly over salary structure. Still on the national front, court bars Amewule-led assembly from sitting, acting as Rivers lawmakers. Man electrocuted while stealing armored cable in Rivers. Sit at home in honor of Civil War victims cripple business in Umuahia as gunmen kill 2 soldiers in Aba. Lagos get 13 additional judges. Governor Abdulrazak gave to Kwara pilgrims $100 each as another 315 get airlifted to Saudi Arabia. Moving on to the foreign scene, 14 Hong Kong democracy campaigners found guilty of subversion. NATO meets as pressure grows to let Ukraine hit Russia. Niger TV station sacks 36 staff for wage arrears strike. On to the world of sport. 2026 World Cup qualifiers Bafana will beat Super Eagles others to Group C ticket, says Coach Bruce. Manchester City is the best team in the world, says Rodrigo. Governor Obaseki splashes 1 million naira each to Edo Queens players, 5 million naira on coaches for NWFL victory. And those are the major headlines making the rounds this great morning. The news was compiled and edited by Nedu Okorie, and I am Joseph Emeribe. For sponsorship or advert placement, kindly contact our sales and marketing office on 0912 9294 332. You can as well reach us via 0812 8286 078. Up next is the Diamond Breakfast Show, where we discuss and have in-depth analysis of some of the topical stories. And don't forget, you can get to listen to us irrespective of your location by searching for us on our website www.diamondfm.net. You click on the play button and you will be able to listen to us irrespective of where you are. You can as well join us live on all our social media handles. On Facebook, we are live at Diamond 88.7 FM, X Diamond 887 FM, Instagram at Diamond 887 FM. We're also live on YouTube at Diamond FM Ilorin.
Sounds, the vibes, good talking, conversations. You can have it all on Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin. Diamond 88.7 FM, we've got you.
The major talking points in Nigeria are always on the lips of the citizens.
What's going on in this country? Look at smaller countries taking lead, and you call yourself giant of Africa. Yeah.
Nigeria don't spoil my business too much. Nigeria is too hard for us. I mean, I want to kill us. Father, not kill us for Nigeria. Oh, please, help us beg them.
They should reduce their expenditure so that they can free enough money for social development.
I wish for a Nigeria where we elect a leader based on competency and not popularity.
On the Diamond Breakfast Show, we place the spotlight on the critical issues in the country.
Government that says they are broke can prioritize construction of an additional runway over education of the people.
How can a government, how can you hold Indomine? This is intolerable. It's provocative.
Now, you see, when you look at our democratic journey, we are yet to practice genuine democratic system in Nigeria.
Join us on Mondays to Friday on the DBS from 9 to 10 a.m. The Diamond Breakfast Show, amplifying the voice of the people. From the studios of Diamond 88.7 FM in Ilorin, this is the Diamond Breakfast Show.
Yes, it's exactly 7 minutes past 9 from the International Media Center of Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Today, the 31st day of May 2024. I greet to welcome once again. Yes, for you just tuning in, this is the Diamond Breakfast Show where we discuss extensively issues from governance to politics to security to economy, name it. Provided it's worthy of discussion, we lay it bare and open and we talk at length with the sole purpose of championing honorable cause for country and humanity. Yes, we also do this as our corporate social responsibility for country. I remain Joseph Emeribe. We will be having this deep-rooted conversation from now till some minutes before 10 a.m. And today we will be looking at the aftermath of President Tinubu's meeting with Arewa Consultative Forum, where promises has been made. Promise to sack non-performing ministers, state participation crucial for our federation to thrive. This is also from the presidency. We'll look into this. And with time, we'll also delve into the 1 year in office of Mr. President. Analysts are saying some persons performed better than the rest in terms of the president's cabinet. We'll look into this. And with time, we'll then look at the development from Abia State, where some military officers lost their lives yesterday. So bad. Sorry situation over there. We will look into this as well. And you listening can be a part of this conversation. Okay, you can reach us in due course. Our studio lines will be open for you to also react and make your positions known on that platform. 0913 6556 952 still remains the number. You can as well send in your reactions via WhatsApp 0913 6556 864. A quick reminder, we are still live on Facebook at Diamond 88.7 FM. You can use that channel as well to send in your reactions through the comment section. We are live also on YouTube at Diamond FM Ilorin. Yes, just as we used to say, should you choose to make your reactions, positions, and observations, please go straight to the point, as we don't give room to name calling. We don't give room for name calling or inciting words on this platform. Be as brief as possible for others to also be given the same room and equal access to make their positions known. I have live in the studio already. I have engineer Jacob Omotayo. Good morning, sir.
Thank you. Good morning. Thanks for
having
me.
It's a pleasure having you on the platform this great morning. All right.
Like this.
Okay, sir. We are glad to have you. To kick the ball rolling, I'll quickly brush through this report coming up from the presidency. It says Tinubu's first year, no hope in sight for Nigerians under. Oh no. We'll quickly brush through this. It says that President Bola Tinubu has told northern leaders to pressurize state governors to account for their responsibilities, saying that while he is doing the utmost to raise the nation's revenue, the subnational government must consider the needs of the locals. The president made these remarks yesterday at a meeting with the leadership of the Arewa Consultative Forum (ACF) at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, on Thursday. He stressed that the need for state government to prioritize the needs of local communities by ensuring accountability and effectiveness in the administration of local government. A statement by Ajurin Delale, special advisor to the president on media and publicity, said while highlighting the significance of education in nation building, the president described the situation of out-of-school children in parts of Nigeria as unacceptable. I'll be posting here. We'll also be tying this very report with other reports emanating from that very meeting of Mr. President with the northern elders and leaders. Engineer, first of all, how do you see this very report of from the stables of the presidency, that meeting where he met with the ACF? How do you say it?
Well, number one, we as a people need feedback, from the government. So also government needs feedback from the people. It is interwoven.
All right.
Yeah, one cannot do without the other. Achievement achievement is multifaceted.
Yes.
Number one, you have achievements, that is coined from the mind.
Okay.
You have achievements that is already, penciled down on paper. And then you have achievements that are physical, that people can see. All these in a way can be likened to achievements. It now depends on the end receivers of this achievement to agree, with whoever is saying it from whichever quarter, that in actual fact, this is an achievement.
Okay.
Or achievement in the making.
In actual fact, that these are the achievements in the making. We have bills to pay. Maybe we'll quickly settle this bill. Then we'll return to talk more. It's still the Diamond Breakfast Show, reaching you live from Diamond 88.7 FM. We'll quickly go for this quick commercial break. And when we return, we'll come back to talk more. Please stay tuned.
ẹ̀sùn mọ́ bí ẹ̀kọ́ pàtí ń gbé rọrùn dé ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ó fẹ́ ra fóònù tó pọ̀jù owó
ọ̀rẹ́ wa ọ̀rọ̀ ló gbọ́ yìí má jẹ́ kí fóònù pálásọ̀ ọwọ́ rẹ dáṣẹ́ rẹ dúró iṣẹ́ ajé ni fóònù tá à ń gbé kiri yìí wà fún ǹjẹ́ ló mọ ìpín pẹ̀lú owó pọ́ọ́kú àti ìwé ìdánimọ̀ tó kójú òṣùwọ̀n àti ìwé nọ́mbà ìdánimọ̀ rẹ ìyẹn NIN àti nọ́mbà fóònù tí a lè rí ọ pè sí ìwọ yọjú sí ibùdó ìtajà M-Kopa tó súnmọ́ jùlọ lágbègbè rẹ wàá ra fóònù Nokia tàbí Samsung tó kójú òṣùwọ̀n tó sì lálòpẹ́ lówó pọ́ọ́kú wàá sì máa sanwó tó kù díẹ̀díẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀rùn o lè kàn sí àwọn onítajà M-Kopa tó súnmọ́ ẹ jùlọ ní agbègbè ẹ̀yẹ kọrin Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ Ọ̀tẹ́ Gàmbàrí Tewúre Ìkòyí Ìkọsẹ̀ Odùọba Ìrẹsà tàbí ibùdó ìtajà M-Kopa ní nọ́mbà 185 òpópónà Ibrahim Taiwo tó dojúkọ Bovas filling station ní Ìlọrin ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọn ní 09039818200.
M-Kopa ní ẹ̀ẹ́kan sí wọn.
M-Kopa ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
Did you know that every year in Nigeria, over 8,000 women die from cervical cancer alone? Cervical cancer is caused by a virus called human papillomavirus, or HPV, which is transmitted from an infected person and can also cause other diseases. But the good news is, cervical cancer can be prevented with vaccination.
Oh yes, Nigeria introduced the HPV vaccine in 16 states in October 2023. Now it will be rolled out in the remaining 21 states. So take your girls aged 9 to 14 years to any primary health care facility near for their vaccination. From 27th of May 2024. The HPV vaccine is free, safe, and effective.
If you're 15 years and above, please go for cervical cancer screening at a health center near you. This aligns with the global strategy to eliminate cervical cancer through vaccination, screening, early diagnosis, and treatment.
Let's protect our daughters today from the pains of tomorrow. For further inquiries, call 070-60-6787 or 080-6708-5016.
This message is from the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency and partners.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond887FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
Yes, we're glad to still have you there. It's still the Diamond Breakfast Show, reaching live and direct from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin. And I still have live engineer Jacob Omotayo. We started that conversation looking into the recent meeting with President Bola Tinubu and elders of from the North Arewa Consultative Forum. And we are looking and taking leaves and messages from that very meeting. We'll from here delve into other matters, just as we used to have it. You listening can be a part of this conversation by joining us live and direct on Facebook at Diamond 88.7 FM. You can as well send in your reactions via WhatsApp on 913-6556-864. You can as well do same by calling us via 0913-6556-952. These are the lines to reach us this morning. We are moving on. And this time around, engineer, I know you've just as I mentioned before you reacted, on that very issue. You know, this kind of meeting where the president will say, no, government at the subnational levels are doing something but not doing quite enough for us as no citizens of this country. Now the president is coming again to remind these individuals, northern vanguards, that they have to do more. And also, we also remember the stern warning of Mr. President saying he will sack non-performing ministers. This is part of, and I when I got this report, I remembered, I flashed back to the statements of Mr. President quite a month ago, still with regards sanctioning ministers that choose to underperform. Now he's saying it again. Some persons are saying it could be lip service. This is not his first time of saying all of this. We've not really seen maybe any minister receiving the heavy stick on his backs, and all of this back and forth. How do you assess this statement with the actions and of the ministers? I don't want to go yet into their performance, because all of this, how do you say it?
Before now, I said the people need information, and you remember with me that some time ago a minister was kicked out of the cabinet of President Tinubu because of one or two issues, and unfortunately she has to.
Which some persons are still faulting.
Yeah, she's a woman, and because we believe that women are custodians of. And they are good caretakers and caregivers, and then she happened to be a victim of that situation. But well, I think that is one.
All right.
Very quickly and hurriedly, she was kicked out, and then secondly, we now looked at the opportunity of every minister to come to the fore to tell people this is what I have achieved. But for me, I feel that. 1 year too much for a briefing like this. 1 year too much. We remember the times of former President Olusegun Obasanjo. This briefing is done on a monthly basis.
On a monthly basis, yes.
You know, with a selected press, and coming to meet him and ask him relevant questions. And I know that happens on a monthly basis. And he's been able to tell.
Please, let's marry this call. Hello, your life. You know where you're calling from. Good morning.
This is Alaji Taye Olowo calling from Abuja.
Good morning, Alaji Taye Olowo.
I want to start like this. In anywhere, there's no perfect system.
There is no perfect system.
Yes. But we all try to ensure that we have perfection to the level of a higher percentage. If somebody is appointed for an office, we expect such a person to perform. And that is why the theory of KPI, key performance indicator, is very necessary. When you are appointed into an office, you are supposed to bring meaningful life, impact positively on the people you are to present it over. But in Nigeria, the reverse is the case. Because non-performing ministers or any elected leaders are not removed to serve as deterrent to whoever wants to be such. The case of Better Edu you are talking is a very good one. Any other minister who wants to throw her life would be afraid to do so. And he serves as a deterrent, as a check. So it is better to ensure a check and balance. When you are present in an office and you are not performing, give way to other people to come and don't have a mindset that when I'm there, this is my time to make myself rich or to make my family rich. No, it's not. So you have to come and the primary aim of government is to provide good life for the people. And that is why all the depends as ministers and other people under him. So I sure that he carry out his program. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Alhaji Taye Olowo from Abuja. Looking at this,
as I was saying, I said that in the day of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, this is done on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
And we at that time we stay glued to our TV sets to hear what he has to say next. And then we are looking side by side. And you remember those times when the days of former military president, our first military president, Ibrahim Babangida, when he was to borrow money, that culminating to these activities of DFRI and the rest of them, he came to the public to tell us that he is going to IMF to borrow money. And what is our take on that? Even though we were like secondary school students, that and the rest of them, and he was saying that this is what I want to do. And then there was this debate back and forth, but eventually it took the lead. Now, what I'm saying is that for everyone, that is in the cabinet of this president. If the president have his own premium, he has his own standard, and he expects that every minister that he has appointed should perform. Remember that for me, I believe there are too many. 45 ministers, too many. So that's one. They need to come out and tell us what they have achieved in all these years, because so many of them have added to our troubles.
So
by thinking, yes, they've added to our woes because somebody somewhere believes that the tariff that is being paid for electricity is too small. It's a proposal that is brought on the table. Somebody
concern custom, our big office, affiliation, what they have on grant. So they deduct this money from one to borrow. It will reduce. This is my own suggestion. Our own government to gather money together from our own country before borrow another money. It will turn to liability, and they should explain to us what they want to use it. Although we know that they will get this loan, no matter our suggestion, they will still get the loan. But our own suggestion is that they should please try to help us with this something again. They still hold us money, safe. Government hold we Nigeria money, because all the money we used to buy their big price of fuel is all our money. Where are they going to pay us? May God bless our country.
God bless you. Or on this side of the globe, where government at the subnational level are almost amputated and docile.
Let me tell you something. Our constitution is docile on them. Because we have a situation where somebody feels he wants to superintend over the other. Because the governors are superintending over the local government. Are exacting their power, exacting their pressure, making sure that that system of government remains under their armpit. How much of that has happened to them through the federal government? So the local governments today, the reason for the issues we have in this country today, local governments and being under the armpit of the government is one of the serious issues we have as a people. We have the power have been taken away from the people. The spaces are become ungovernable spaces. Because how many roads will state government work on? Do they have plan for feeder roads? Do they have for very, very local, unmotorable roads?
Hinterlands.
Yes. Do they have plans for that? No. So these are primary responsibilities of the local government. They are the closest to the people. They get engaged. They get informed. And things continue to work the way it should work. But you can't sit at the state headquarters and know what is happening in the remotest parts of the community of the state.
You know, Mr. President made this statement about
the subnationals have their role to play, no doubt about that. But what I'm saying is that if everybody, everyone in government do what is right, we will be where it is right. But what if you are doing the wrong thing? We will be on the other side of history.
All right. I'll still come back. We're still discussing this issue, but let's have this call first of all. Hello, you're live.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
Yes, you're on the floor. You have the lines already. Your name and where you're calling from.
Yusuf from Ogidi.
All right, Mr. Yusuf from Ogidi, please a brief one.
I just want to contribute on the issue of borrowing, of loan borrowing. Yes, no government in this country have never borrowed money. They have always been borrowing money. But the purpose of borrowing is the essence of it to make use for the purpose meant for. Our government, they don't normally use money to borrow for the purpose meant for. So no matter what you say, even if all Nigerians say we should not borrow, the moment the big gets to the National Assembly, they will approve it for the president. So we don't need to worry ourselves about it.
All right.
What we need is that borrow money and make use of it.
Make good use of it. All right. Thank you so much. People are really touched and disturbed about borrowing. I'm not even touching that yet. I don't know. They just picked that maybe during the course of why we're discussing about better Jew and the rest of it. But that's not really the focus. No, Mr. President was in I was at a road commissioning, though represented by his vice. Yeah, that is Shetima yesterday, Kashim Shetima. During the commissioning of the 76.67 kilometers of Isenyo Bomosho Road. They have that statement of where government at subnational level doing more to attract more development to the grassroots. You get? And now, when you sample the state across the federation, you can, it's almost, you can count almost states having a duly constituted local government administration. Maybe we just your palm, you can count on number of states having a duly constituted local government administration. Where some individuals are also saying, thank God the AGF, Attorney General of the Federation, not too long ago also said that where we have state electoral commission conducting elections, most of those elections are kind of unfair, biased, and the rest of it. Meaning even those that choose to even have constituted local government authorities are kind of one-sided. Do you think there's anything that could be done, even by the federal government, than just lip service? They keep talking, saying, no, we're not having enough at the grassroots. What could be done? Can they do more? Of a truth, we know there's a suit in court, that is at the Supreme Court, giving the governors almost 7 days to react and the rest of it. Do you think there's anything that could be done? Apart from that legal action that have been moved already to fix all of this?
I think every other avenue to get that achieved had failed. Seriously, it has. Every solution have not been working, and they are not sure such will work. Because you know what happened in the times of former President Muhammadu Buhari. And you know, in the times of President Olusegun Obasanjo, there was full autonomy for local government. How it happened and the table was turned against local government remains a mirage. Because it happened suddenly. And you find out that suddenly then the local government begin to die gradually. Now, my own take on this is that the president had done the right thing by going to the courts, because at the end of the day, that is where you believe that the man that has no power can go to and be empowered. That is the last hope. It is. They said last hope of common man. Of the common man. Now, local government has become common man in this matter, and their fate is hanging in the balance with the court right now. And I want to see the first governor. That would work against this.
That work against it.
We need to watch them and then count them and then label them.
All right.
Possibly discuss them.
We have another set of bills to pay. Let's quickly go for this quick commercial break again. We'll be back to talk more. It's the Diamond Breakfast Show, reaching live from Diamond 88.7 FM. Please stay tuned.
You know, say every year for Nigeria, 90 disease where they call cervical cancer alone, they kill more than 8,000 women. Now one virus where they call HPV or human papilloma virus, they cause specific sham from another person we get them for body, and if it even lead enter another disease. But the good news be say we fit prevent them, make this disease no catch person only if you collect the vaccine.
Now so for October 2023, Nigeria introduced HPV vaccine for 16 states, but now it go reach all the 21 states where remain, including where you dey. So make you carry your girl pikin wey be from age 9 to 14 go any primary healthcare center wey near you starting from 27th of May. Make them fit to collect the vaccine. Make this bad disease for no near them. The HPV vaccine now free of charge. E dey safe and e dey work well. If you be 15 years and above, abeg o make you go for cervical cancer screening today for any health center wey near you. This na the global strategy to take comot cervical cancer kpata through vaccination, screening, early diagnosis and treatment.
Make we protect our daughters today. Make disease for no worry them tomorrow. To sabi more, make you alert this number 0706 0416 787 or 0806 708 5016.
This message now from the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency and partners.
You no need to spend plenty money on top fuel. Call Femtech, make them arrange your house and businesses with affordable solar now, or make you visit the nearest Femtech showroom to enjoy special offers on inverters, batteries, solar and CCTV products. We get correct people wey go install solar and CCTV for your office, estates, schools and even markets. Oya visit femtechsolar.com for prices or make you call 0809 216 4444.
Hello there! Looking for fun, laughter, entertainment, dance, trend, want to mingle or connect, some relaxation, and many more? Search no further. Diamond Amusement Park, located at Plot 2 New Yidi Road, Ilori, is where you get those. We've got pendulum, carousels, rocket launcher, roller coaster, Oculus Quest, swimming pool, table tennis, bumper car, swing, seesaw, horse merry-go-round, slides, lawn tennis, video games PS4, piggy cart, to mention few. Feel that adrenaline rush as I list our game. Want to celebrate your child's birthday, graduation, reunion, get together, or want to surprise your friend, partner, or family? Come visit Diamond Amusement Park today and you'll be glad you did. Refreshment is available at affordable rate. Gate fee is 500 naira. For further inquiry, call 080-2677-3152 or visit Plot 2 New Yidi Road, Ilori. Diamond Amusement Park, truly home of unlimited fun.
Dìde kára ó lè. Dìde kára ó lè. Ó yá lé dànù orí fífọ́, lé dànù ara ríro, lé dànù òtútù ibà, lé dànù. For fast relief of cold pain, fever and headache. Dìde kára ó lè kókó.
Ẹ sọ fún ẹ̀fọ́rí òtútù yìí bàtàrà ríro kí wọ́n kán lùgbó one time. Kára ó lè ti dé o. Àgbáwọlé ní tíṣẹ́ ni àkàwọlé ń tè kan. Koríko tẹ́lẹ̀ bá ti tẹ òtún gbérí mọ́. Dìde kára ó lè lúbúlúbú funfun pẹ̀ ìrúkù sarajọ mẹ́ra yágágá. Àjàká kò tí sọkọ fún ẹ̀fọ́rí òtútù yìí bàtàrà ríro lágọ̀ ara. Káì! Kàsàkàsà knockout. Agbára ju agbára lọ. Dìde kára ó lè jagunla tọ́ ara já tó ketílẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ ìlúra kẹgbà. Yield Pharmaceutical Industries Limited. Àwọn tó lórúkọ tó ṣe gbẹ́kẹ̀lé níbi kápò oògùn òyìnbó ló ṣe é. Bára rẹ̀ ò bá yá lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ mẹ́ta. Má ṣàfihàn o, kàn sí dókítà rẹ̀.
I'm in love. I'm obsessed. And I don't even feel guilty about it.
Obsessions are not always bad, especially when it's an obsession with your favorite radio station, Diamond 88.7 FM. We're obsessed with enhancing your radio experience. Diamond 88.7 FM, shining supreme.
Yes, we're glad to still know that you're there. It's 23 minutes before 10. And it's still the Diamond Breakfast Show reaching you live and direct from Diamond 88.7 FM. We are getting now receiving reactions already on our virtual space, on Facebook, in WhatsApp, and also people already calling in to make their positions known. You listening can also be a part of it by reaching us via 0913-6556-952. WhatsApp 0913-6556-864. We are live on Facebook at Diamond 88.7 FM. On YouTube, we are live at Diamond FM. Ilori, I still have live engineer Jacob Omotayo. We are touching on a number of issues already. But before we proceed, I want to quickly take some reactions on WhatsApp. This is coming from Lanre. Lanre says, good morning. Honestly, what the president told the ACF about allowing local government to work by governors is crucial. When the president was governor in Lagos, he created local government. To some extent, Lagos is progressing up till now. This is from Lanre. He didn't tell us his location. Another one here says, though quite funny, my worry is that Nigeria Super Eagles have a match to play next week. I hope they are learning and memorizing the old but new national anthem. This is Tony from Asadam. Hello, your life, your name and where you're calling from. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm calling from.
All right, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yes. Revolution is going on from very unusual place,
How do you mean?
and that is from the president. This local government issue
Okay.
that the federal government has taken to court, I praise the Attorney General, this is Prince,
Okay.
and I praise the president for accepting it.
All right.
It's unusual for a president on his third tenure to challenge governors. Like your guest rightly said, during Obasanjo time, local government was autonomous, we were enjoying it. All this insecurity, food insecurity, and even all insecurity, they are connected to the problem of local government not being autonomous. Once that is achieved, another area I want them requires a constitutional amendment. INEC should conduct local government elections. Once that is done, you will see that will reduce to the BRS minimum. Inflation will reduce.
Amen.
To the BRS minimum. God bless you.
God bless you too. All right. Engineer, maybe you quickly react to this. While we're closing on this very issue,
I appreciate the last caller.
Okay.
You know, he spoke my mind, honestly. I just believe that there's no reason for SEC to conduct local government election anymore. Well, a lot of SEC have conducted local government in the past, and we have found out that most of the local government election conducted were charity in nature.
Rubber stamp of the governor.
In nature. So we don't. You know, people already lost confidence in some of those
in the state electoral commissions.
Yes. So we believe that INEC should come in.
Okay.
And I believe that by going by the suit that has been instituted
yes.
by the president.
Yes.
I believe that if the court if the common man have his way, let me put it like that.
Yes.
If the common man have his way at the end of this hearing in the Supreme Court. Thank God that it is just the Supreme Court.
Yes.
Not anywhere else that will need to go further to challenge it or something.
Yes.
So when this is achieved, I also believe that the court itself should be able to superintend over some matter that would ensure that the local government stands on its foot.
All right.
So because some of these guys are looking for loopholes.
Yes.
That they saw the loophole in the constitution, and they took it.
You know.
And today, local government has become a shadow of itself.
Some persons are even saying part of our problem is even, will I use the word, the constitution? Some persons are saying even those are the corridors, the makers of this law, the interpreters of the law, that is the judiciary and the legislature. Some people are putting the blame of what we are facing at the moment to what is really happening up there. I don't know. Do you feel...
You see, I want to believe that if you look at democracy, democracy, the way those architects brought the democracy to us. You know, you find some other countries shaping the democracy to suit them.
Yes.
Look at Singapore. Singapore shapes its democracy to suit them. You have some places where you have monarchy kind of admission, and you still find that the monarchy still
works,
still there, and you still find democracy still running.
Yes,
and then you look at what is happening in Nigeria today. Our politicians have turned our monarchs to pawns. Instead of them being the arrowhead, they are now pawns in their hands. Look at what is happening in Kano. Can you ever imagine that?
Okay. We've dwelled so long on this. Let's see. While we move to the next issue, let's quickly have this call. Hello, you're live. Any more you're calling from?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Yemi Asaju, right?
Yes, Yemi Asaju on the line.
All right. Good morning.
In fact, I am happy my brother, my friend, has spoken my mind. But I still have one or two things to add.
All right.
I have always said it that one of our democratic problems in this country are the governors. They are too powerful. I think an instrument needs to be put in place via our constitutional review to either press their wings or clip the wings so that the enormous power they have will reduce. They are not helping us at all. Then it must be a joint responsibility for the local government autonomy to be brought back to life. And I believe the Supreme Court judges
All right.
We should be able to feel the cost of Nigerians on where the pendulum of judgment will swing. Thank you and happy weekend.
Same to you too.
It's a serious issue.
It is. I don't want us. Maybe we'll assume we are closing in with the reaction of Yemi Asaju. Now, if you're to rate the administration of President Bola Tinubu, it clocked a year in office 2 days ago. How do you rate him? Not going far away from the performances of his ministers. How do you rate him? Some analysts I would use the word at the national level are already scoring them, giving them some pass mark. Some are saying no, they had average. Some are saying no, they underperformed. As a public analyst, how will you score the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? This past is going to about 367 days now, if I'm not mistaken.
For me, we are more poorer than we started.
More poorer.
Yeah, we are more poorer.
And is this subject to the president? You say president is the reason why Nigerians are poorer.
Yes, it took away subsidy, and there was no adequate arrangement, to kind of cushion the effect of what he said has happened. He said it was not budgeted for when he came in, but either it was budgeted for or not. The sales of products at subsidized rate was still ongoing until he came to the fore to tell us that it is gone. And with his statements, it was gone in the actual sense. So we are people are left more poorer today. That's a fact, that people don't have food on their table. People can't eat like they used to before. Now, if you are a salary earner that you take 100K now, the 100K is not enough to fuel your car.
Yes.
So you have to look for means of probably trekking half of the kilometer, then use the vehicle for half of the kilometer. So maybe you have a vehicle, you can use the vehicle maybe twice in a week, and then the remaining days of the week, God help you. And today you know how much tomato cost in the market. Yes, just tomato in the market, and you know
150,000 naira for a basket.
God help you if you have an occasion, you want to do wedding, you want to do birthday, you want to do and you think you want to spend money. You go to the market and see if you can buy a ram or a goat, and they will tell you how much it costs. I was asking for goats recently. Somebody told me if I want to buy one, I should be preparing to spend 55,000, 60,000. I said, what? Over what? Okay, let it go. If you go to chicken gon go. So what I'm trying to say is that today you can see where taxes are coming in. You can see where tariffs are coming in. We have not had the last of tariff.
All right. I will still come directly. I know you.
I'm not castigating. It is a reality. This is what is on ground.
Hello, good morning.
Rice has gone back to 75,000.
Good morning. Please, may we know who's on the line? All right, Godwin Lajorin, right?
Yes, God bless you as usual.
Amen. And you too.
God bless you. Local government.
Okay, sir.
I'm waiting for judgment of the Supreme Court. We shall know where we are heading to this nation. Enough is enough. God bless you all.
Amen.
Diamond.
Amen.
Right on.
Amen. Thank you so much. God bless you, sir. Godwin from Lajorin. All right. Now, I was more direct. With all the ministers, some presidents are saying some ministers are standing taller than the rest in terms of performance. Who do you feel is or did more, or the individuals that performed more these past days?
Based on the scorecard and what we are hearing, I have not been to Abuja in the last 1 year.
Okay.
But I heard reliably that the FCT minister is doing very well. The light rail of Abuja is taking off.
The metro rail, yes.
Yeah, you can see that there are some roads, there are some connections.
Connection between Wuye and Wuse. I know some of those areas.
Here and there. Yes. You can probably find some things happening in Kwara too. Maybe you find them having a flyover, and then you have some connections here and there. Though there are some places that have been seriously neglected, maybe for a reason best known to them that they have not told us, because there are some things that should do us good in Kwara that have been jettisoned. Yes. You go to Wagbabiaka Road from Gakambi and see what the road looks like to Wagbabiaka. Then you go to there are some connecting roads that are supposed to be constructed. Look at the one that goes from Wagbabiaka to Nireke to Gomo. These are roads that should reduce the pressure on the major highway and bypasses.
Good morning.
Those have not been done anyway.
Good morning, Mr. Bamidelege.
I'm not the delegate. This is Rotimi from Moro.
Oh, sir, you're welcome.
You always confuse me and Bamidele.
Because you are regular callers. That is the truth.
No, it's not a regular. You have to master. It's not a matter of a regular.
All right, sir. All right, sir. Mr. Rotimi from Moro. You have the floor.
This morning, I would like to appeal to the governor, to the state governors, to please surrender themselves and respect the workers concerning the wages and salary. It's very, very important. They are the engine of this thing. Without this worker, they cannot survive. Even though you voted for them, they get to the office. Who is controlling everything? It is not the worker. But I want to tell you something. You know their problem is that every budget, every money allocated to them, they use it back on the relevant project. That is where they get problem. And they will not concern about the worker. That's the problem. Look at the court yesterday now. None of them show up to defend themselves for the local government case. None of them show up. If they have evidence, for Attorney General speaking for autonomy, why they not show up? So the Attorney General and the Chief Judge of the Supreme Court have said anyone that have any defense, submit it. Nobody have ever supported.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Please concern about.
They are still waiting. They have 7 days.
Yes, they have 7 days. They've been given 7 days to react. Yes.
They are looking for the first one that will bail the cat.
Now, looking at this, though Mr. President keeps saying he will see that his ministers are accountable and doing the needful. People are saying we've got more of talk. We want to see work. I don't know. If you're to advise Mr. President, his second year in office is already taken in. We're already counting into his second year in office. What would be your advice?
I expect that right now, the world we are in today is the world of globalization, and we are all connected, via net and the rest of them.
All right.
Yeah, the scorecard forum should be opened.
It should be opened.
Yes, scorecard forum should be opened on the internet, where we can go there and see the achievement of government. Other countries of the world are doing it. So why shouldn't they do it?
Nigeria do it. All right, before we call it a day on the program, we need to quickly touch on what really happened in Abia State yesterday. Quite sad.
Yeah.
Sincerely in commemoration of Biafra days, in the proscribed group, IPOB, came out again. Some persons are saying these individuals that fomented trouble or that led to the death of these military officers are not IPOB men. That just by the way. But all of this, where people could be so courageous, attacking men in uniform.
Yeah.
It's not too long ago we saw what happened in Okwama community, where the military reacted, almost clearing those. Some persons said they didn't do up to that level, but we saw what happened in
Okwama. We saw what happened in
OD, yes.
Yeah, what happened in
they're still feeling the heat and the impact of all of this. Now we are seeing Abia State have been relatively peaceful lately.
We have seen this what happened in there with Boko Haram and how they maim and kill our soldiers. You see what happened with bandits, how they face and kill our soldiers. We have reduced them to police.
Oh God.
That's one funny thing. We have reduced them. The government have reduced them to police. Because I believe that the internal security should be for the police.
It should be for the police.
Military should be foreign. If we have, God forbid, if we have external invasion. Today, what will we do? How many of our soldiers do we have on ground that we fight out? And then when we are engrossed with local issues. But you know what I want to say here expressly is that without evocation is that this country, we know we should not leave some very important things and deal with less important things. Why won't we have a dialogue? Why won't we sit down? Why are you angry? What is making you angry? Why are you not happy? What's making you unhappy? Why can't we sit down, put ourselves in one place and tell ourselves the honest truth?
All right.
Okay, if there's agitation if there's agitation, if there's agitation from left, right, and center, what exactly is the problem? Okay, you have fractionalized Nigeria into states because you think you want to entrench unity in us. But when we were a region, when we were in regions, we didn't have this trouble.
We didn't. Yeah.
Those who had trouble in the southwest, then the Operation Wet and the rest of them, it was within the southwest.
Within.
You know, later we had one or two, and then we came out to civil war issue and the rest of them, and we came out of it. But I just believe that if we have this, we should come together, sit down and dialogue. What do you want?
Engineer, before we call it a day, our lines are still buzzing. Let's quickly squeeze this call. This might be the very last call. Hello, you're live. You know where you're calling from.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Olare, what you calling?
All right, Olare, you have the floor. Please, 30 seconds, please.
You see, what the president has just done, or the Ministry of Justice, honestly, it's a noble idea. Like I used to say, like I said in one other station, you see, look at Lagos State. Lagos State will keep progressing. Ever since when the president was the governor of Lagos State, look at how he created LCA. Now, Lagos State is progressing. Even someone who said sometimes that Lagos State can be sued. They can sue them if they don't do anything for the local government. So if the other states could emulate Lagos State, honestly, it will be down.
All right, thank you so much. For sake of time, we sincerely appreciate your take. Another reaction here from David Williams Fagbemi says, good morning, sirs. I don't see anything wrong in the new anthem. You're taking us back to the new anthem. God will use to change their thinking towards masses. Okay. He's referring to the new anthem, and your message is quite noted. Another one here says, Francis from Olunlade, Abia State Governor remains a project man for the 1 year in office. Constant light, for example. Kudos to him. Since I was about coming to this, people are saying maybe some non-state actors, we could also tie this to politics, are trying to sway or distract the developmental strides of the Alex Oti-led government in Abia by all of these unrest that is recently happening. I don't know, are you also reasoning in that light with what is happening? Though the governors have come out to say they're against what happened yesterday.
The unrest is tied to interest.
Tied to interest.
It's tied to interest. And, these aggrieved individuals. Sometimes ago, somebody said, it is the Hedioha people that they keep mentioning names and the rest of them. But I keep saying something. You see, you don't match me and expect me not to cry.
Not to cry.
You don't pinch a child and expect the child to smile. So I just believe that dialogue will solve the problem. We can't continue to war because war will bring us to attrition. But Jojo will bring us to laughter. We need to come down, sit down and talk. Some people are doing something that is inimical to the people of Nigeria. But are we asking questions?
All right.
And then somebody said somebody talked something about Lagos. Yes. Lagos already had blueprints. Yes. And no governor has assumed office in Lagos and deviate from the plans.
All right. Our time is really fast spent. Your parting shot, because what we'll call it a day. Looking at what we discussed from the presidency to the performance, of Mr. President, and also what happened yesterday in Aba. What's your parting shot?
I just believe that as a country, we need to do what is right. We need to know what is right, and we need to continue to do it. Right. And then we need to also plead with non-state actors that are willing to bring the state down by any means possible to please pardon the state.
They should pardon the state. Us. Amen. That's the voice of Engineer Jacob Omotayo. I sincerely appreciate your time with us this morning. Thank you so much. And to all those that reacted on the program, we say thank you. Those that called in, I'll say a very big thank you to Alhaji Tayo Lowo called in from Abuja, Yusuf from Ogidi, Prophetess Ayodele from Airport, Bamidelege from Ofayemi Asaju, Godwin Rotimi from Uro, and also Lariwaju from Ilorin. Special thanks to you that also reacted via Facebook and other platforms, Facebook and YouTube. We say very big thank you. I say thank you to my studio managers for this. I say thanks to Esther and Janet for manning the studio and making sure that our virtual space is up and running. I remain Joseph Emeribe. Special thanks as well to my producer and president of Mr. Taiwo Adedinro, and to the general manager Michael Abiodun Olariwaju. I say very big thank you. Yes, stay tuned at exactly 10. We will be giving you a Bawadasi. I remain Joseph Emeribe. Good morning.
That's too hard for us. I mean, I want to kill us. Father, not kill us for Nigeria. Oh, please, help us beg them.
They should reduce the expenditure so that they can free enough money for social development.
I wish for a Nigeria where we elect a leader based on competency and not popular.